Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Papi Yugi here today. You could just call me Papi for today. And yeah. Before we get into all this, let's just take a moment, let's take some breaths, let's just get our energy right, let's ground, and let's just have some moments of peace, moments of solitude. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. We'll exhale slowly. Let's go ahead and breathe in. Feeling our belly, feeling our lungs, feeling our chest. Exhaling, allowing your mind to settle, allowing your thoughts to go. Let's breathe in, filling our bodies with the energy that our breath brings. Exhaling, allowing our bodies to relax, letting go of any tension, worry, and stress. Let's take one more big breath in. Exhale. You are present, you are safe, and you are loved. Amen. Blessed be. Okay, honestly, I don't have any plan. I was trying to think of the right word. I don't have any plan as far for this video. I'm trying to just be dedicated. I'm trying to be committed, and my theme right now for life, for the cycle that I'm going through, is discipline and duality. And so this is part of my discipline practice, is trying to be committed and upload a video every day. I'm not sure what I'll be uploading. Again, I feel I'm just going to be winging it for the most part in the beginning, because I'm not entirely sure. And I just feel like once I get on here and start talking, then the ideas will start coming. And yeah, and today's video is sponsored by Citrine. This is Citrine stone. If you're familiar with any stone, Citrine is great for manifesting. It's great for luck. It's great for empowerment. It's great for confidence. It's great for an energy boost too. So yeah, if you don't have Citrine, get you some Citrine. This is great. This is really a big stone used in money magic, and I've been working with it in my money magic. And so, actually, funny little story, I had bought this maybe like 2-3 months ago when I had first moved here, back with my family. And I was using it to manifest, and then one day it was just kind of like, hey, I want to go back to the earth. And so I want to go bury it in my front yard. And I just kind of forgot about it. I can't remember at this point in time if I buried it to just bury it, or if I buried it to like recharge it, which is a way you could use the earth to cleanse and charge your stones. If you have stones, you could bury them outside. Typically you want to leave them out and buried for about 24 hours. But yeah, so the other day, was it like a day or two ago? Yeah, it was like a day or two ago. The other day I was outside. We have a pine tree in the front, that's my abuelito, and a big branch broke off. And so I have all these ideas of what to do with the branch, because I don't want it to just kind of be thrown away, And as I was trimming some of the smaller branches off like the big main branch, I looked down and I saw my citrine. And, at first I thought it kind of looked like a glob of like sap, or like a glob of honey. And again, I don't know if you could see that well, but I don't know, I saw it. Actually was looking very I was looking a lot like amber. If you guys know what amber looks like, I'm thinking of like Jurassic Park when he has like the mosquito and like the amber ball. And I don't know, I just looked down and I was like, ooh, a stone. And I'm over here thinking I'm getting blessed by the universe, and I was like, oh look, a stone just popped up out of nowhere. And then once I picked it up, I realized, I was like, oh no, this was my stone, I forgot I buried it. And another funny thing too is like I can't remember exactly what part of the front yard I buried it in, and so the place that I found it, I don't feel like I had buried it in that specific space. So it was interesting. It was interesting to kind of just see it pop up. But again, I took it as a sign that it wants to work with me, and I've been working with it these past few days, and I've definitely been feeling a lot more confident, empowered, and I just feel like all my money moves, and when aren't we on our money moves? But I feel like a lot more, again, disciplined on my money moves, disciplined on what I'm doing, disciplined on how I'm creating. And I'm creating a lot right now. I'm not gonna really say much about that just because everything's still in the works. I don't like to speak too soon, but yeah, just know I'm doing a lot of things, and this is part that ties into why I'm trying to be more disciplined with trying to upload more videos, be more present on platforms, which again, it's a little difficult for me. And if you watch my introduction video, I do talk about how I've been very disconnected from social media and from just the internet pretty much for some time now, especially as of late, maybe like just these past like 6 months for sure, I've been a lot more disconnected. But we live in this modern age, we live in this modern world, and I feel like honestly the best way to kind of build yourself and just kind of create something is to get yourself on social media, unfortunately. But I feel like I shouldn't say unfortunately. Watch the way you speak. I'm trying to watch the way I speak. Well, your words have power. What you speak out, what you say out, it manifests. And so fortunately, let's say this, fortunately, we live in a modern age where it is easily accessible to create a business, to create a platform, to build yourself up, to pretty much gain fame and fortune, and that's not what I'm striving for, is fame and fortune. All I'm striving for is to just be happy, to be joyful, to be beautiful, and not in no cocky way either, like beautiful in I see the beauty side of me, so therefore my outer beauty radiates that, and in my outer beauty radiating that, I see the beauty in everyone and everything, and it's just so divine. But yeah, sorry, I feel like if you're partaking in these videos with me, just know I'm probably going to be winging it a lot, and I'm probably just going to get on here and just start talking and just see what comes out. So there may not be any type of flow to what I'm saying. Sometimes I may just be saying things that may not be making sense, or I may be saying something that makes complete sense and is just helping you achieve all these epiphanies and connections within your own self. But yeah, and that's why I feel like the only planned thing I will do is always starting my videos with some type of breath work, some type of meditation, just a quick moment of grounding and settling in, because we need that safety, we need that calm, we need that space where we could just come in, tune in, and just, hey, let's breathe, let's relax, let's let it go. And I've been finding I tell myself that a lot lately. And again, we learn these tools of breath and practices so we can apply them in difficult situations, which is a little hard because when we're all riled up, emotional, things like that, it's hard to kind of remind ourselves like, hey, just breathe, it's not that serious. Hey, just breathe, you don't need to get aggressive or violent or chaotic. So it's an interesting journey to be healing. It's an interesting journey to be spiritual. It's an interesting journey to just be a human, to just exist, just do all these things. And I'm feeling things. I don't know, I feel like there's something that wants to come out and I'm not sure exactly what it is. But yeah, Citrine, you want to help out? Yeah? Cool? You have anything you want to say? Sorry, let me do my left ear. Citrine wants you guys to know you need to remember who holds the power. I like that. And who holds the power? What does that mean to you? How do you dissect that question? How do you analyze that question? Remember who holds the power. Is it you? Is it God? Is it the universe? Is it spirit? Is it your partner? Is it your friends? Is it your parents? Is it your pets? You know, is it your job? Who holds the power? Remember who holds the power. If you're asking me, personally, I believe I hold the power. I hold the power over my life. I hold the power over my existence. I hold the power over what I create in this reality. And you know, some people you may ask, and they'll probably be like, oh, God holds the power. But, you know, if we're talking about God, Dios, spirit, universe, source, creator, whatever you want to go by that name of, you know, if you do believe in a higher power, because a higher power do exist. That's my belief. You don't have to believe that, but in my personal belief, a higher power does exist. And in my belief that this higher power exists, and you think of collective consciousness, which is the higher power, which is basically love. You know, God is love, universe is love, spirit is love. This whole grand thing that all exists is love. And that's part of the human experience, is to come back to love. And so if you ask me who holds the power, I hold the power, because if I am creator experiencing itself through this human form, through this physical form, through my own experience of my own personal life, then I have the power. I hold the power because it's my life. And if I am an embodiment physically of the energetic creator that is love, that exists within everyone, everything, everywhere, then that means that creation power, the power of creation, the power to be let there be light, the power to be let there be darkness, the power to be let the earth shine and let the sun shine, and all these things develop, is flowing within me naturally. It's tapping into it, it's harnessing it, it's transmuting it, manipulating it. I don't say manipulating, I feel that's the wrong word, because I feel saying manipulating, if you're not very spiritual, I'm gonna give you a full warning right now. Not everyone in the spiritual community is love and light. And we know this, you know, and it's not saying that the spiritual community needs to be love and light and that spiritual people are just love and light. Some people are greedy. That's just fact, and that's just human nature. I'm not judging them for it. I may not agree with them, because you don't become spiritual, you don't meditate, you don't do magic, you don't host ceremony, you don't learn Reiki, you don't do any of these spiritual things to gain more power. Why? Because that power is already there. That power exists. Yeah, there are people who are very powerful. They could manifest and create and conjure and, okay, cool, I'm gonna snap my fingers and poof. It's crazy. There are people like that. But there are people who get so consumed by that and are so fueled by their ego that they want more. They want more and more and more and more and more. But the thing is, they will never get to a point where there's enough, to where they're fulfilled. Why? Because they keep thinking that there's this tangible power, like this ultimate supreme power that they could grab, and it's just gonna be cool. And now I'm the most supreme magical sorcerer, you know, badass witch, whatever you want to call yourself. When in reality, that power they're searching for, the power they're so hungry for, the power that they are craving so deeply, is love. That's the power. That's the power they want. That's the power they seek. And the ego, being the one that's fueling this drive for power, doesn't know love, doesn't see love. The ego tends to go away from love. But yeah, love is powerful. Love is healing. Love heals. Love conquers. Love transmutes. Love is everything. Love is me. Love is you. Love is the phone I'm recording on. Love is the sky, the trees, the earth. Love is everywhere and everything and everyone. Some people, places, and things, though, just haven't tapped in. Tap into that love, because it's going to transform you. It's going to heal you. It's going to make you see life in a whole different perspective. Because when you're operating in love, you're operating in God. You're operating in spirit, in Dios, universe, creator. Again, whatever name you want to call it. It is love. And operating in love allows you to connect so much more deeply with that energy that's naturally within you, that naturally exists within you. And when you're filled with that love and tapped into that love, you'll be fulfilled. You'll be full. You won't feel empty. You won't feel yearning. You won't feel this need to, let me go learn, this type of healing practice. Let me go learn how to, play instruments that could heal. Let me go learn from like XYZ mentors. Let me go buy all the grimoires and spell books and all the things in the world that hold all these magical recipes so I could just conjure and create and do. Yeah, you can do all that. I mean, it's fun. I'm not gonna deny it. Magic is fun. It's fun to see, light a candle, put some herbs, make a wish, and the next thing you know, poof, like 3 days later, 5 days later, 3 years later, your whatever it is you did is there. But again, it's the intention behind it. And if your intention behind it is not love, is not for the betterment of yourself or the betterment of someone else, and even then with that, you should only ever be focusing magic on yourself. Unless given consent, then yes, you can do magic for or on other people. Again, consent is sexy. We want to make sure we're doing consent in any aspect apart from love. Always give consent. But love should always be the intention, and love should always be it. I think that's all I have to say today. Well, I love you guys. I hope you have a beautiful day. Blessed Sunday. And if you're gonna be following me on this journey, I thank you. I love you. I guess I should say like, subscribe, and comment. I don't know. I'm still getting used to this. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Yeah. All right. Blessed be.